Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Spider-Man Remastered. Last time we were the resilient suit and we did some crimes. This time we're going to be putting on our fancy dancy duds from London, all the way from Spider-Man Far From Home, I believe. And we're going to be taking on some more crimes. There's going to be 10 crimes in this video. There really isn't any story. I don't think there's any phone calls that are worth looking at. So if you want to skip this video, by all means, please do. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. We're going to be doing some story missions. So today, today's still the 20th. I'm still October 20th. I just didn't talk about what I had done. I guess today was my friend's mom's memorial. She passed, unfortunately, a few months ago. And it was very lovely, actually. I really enjoy his family. They're really super duper sweet, which I find really funny. So my friend's an asshole. like one of the biggest assholes I know. Alright? His family, total sweetheart. His mom was like a fucking angel. Alright, I don't know how the hell this dipshit fucking became who he is by having a family like that, but my god, dude.
More of them? For criminals, these guys have an impressive
But yeah, we went to a Mexican restaurant after the memorial service, and it was an all-you-can-eat buffet style thing. I am so goddamn full. Now I'm doing like calorie counting to like cut down weight. We literally got to the restaurant. I was like, I'm gonna say fuck all that shit for today. I didn't eat anything outside of a yogurt this morning, and that was just because I was craving sugar. I need something sweet sometimes in the morning. But yeah, we got there and I was like, bro, they're already bringing out like these tortillas with like cheese inside or like vegetables inside, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna overeat. Oh, you know what I didn't fucking put down was the goddamn nachos. Not nachos, the tortilla chips. I didn't put down the chips and salsa. Oh, you know what? I did actually put in the tortilla and the I don't know what those are called though. Bro, I like overate today. I had like 4,000 calories, 5,000 calories, easy. Easy 5,000 calories, bro, for the day in one meal. It's a good thing I didn't eat anything else.
More car bombs. Better send in a spider bot.
But I didn't actually mean to do that. That was a misclick. Doesn't happen often. But yeah, I was talking to one of my friends. His name's Eric. And it was just me and him while my other friend was walking around, like, talking to family and, like, being a host or whatever. And, I'm like, yeah, so, you know, dude, I'm, like, super bad at dating. Like, I don't know if it's just me or, like, whatever, but, like, sometimes when I text people on, like, these dating apps or whatever, like, I notice that I get a lot of one-word answers or, like, no replies or, like, they don't put any effort in. Like,
time to find the rest.
Like, I doubt it's like the women I'm talking to. Like, it has to be me. Like, I'm doing something wrong. It's like, you got any advice? Because I know like you're pretty decent at this kind of thing.
Disarmed.
And he goes, yeah, sure. So he's been like ghostwriting this chick for like the past like 4 hours, and I think he just scored me a date, which really blows because
Last one.
because I'm not that charismatic in person. I'm actually a very quiet guy.
Spider bots. I love you.
I'm not very good with people. I don't really like talking to a lot of people. So when I go to events where there's going to be a lot of people, I'm kind of like just in the corner by myself, quiet, watching everyone. And that's just like how I like to be. My friend always tells me like, oh, you got to be out of your comfortable zone to, you know, if you want to like stop being lonely or whatever. But I'm like, but I don't care about it that much. Sure, I'm sad that I'm lonely on occasions, but like it goes away.
Those bills weren't half bad.
Like, that's okay.
First grader.
It's not really that big a deal. I'd rather not talk to the people.
Not here when the cops arrive.
I'd rather have the small group of friends that I have than constantly meet like new people and then have to pretend to be nice all over again. Because again, I'm kind of an asshole in person, like just generally. It was really funny because on Friday I went to this like crocodile. It's called Croctoberfest. It's like an auction for conservation for crocodiles. So we like bought a bunch of stuff and whatever. Like I bought like a pint glass and I won a frog CD. So literally a CD with 2 tracks of nothing but frog noises for like 40 minutes. But yeah, that's so anyway. I was sitting there and the person that invited me, like, she sat next to the people from her new job. She's working 2 jobs. So I don't know these people. And then they got up to go like smoke. And I was left at the table. And I just kind of sat there quietly. And then I like pretended to be on my phone. I was like on the settings, like like swiping up and down.
Cops are coming.
And then eventually, one of my friends' like meal was ready, so they give you like those like Red Lobster seat discs, like a little disc that vibrates when your seat's ready. And so like I get up and I like grab the food and I walk it over to them, and then one of my other friends is his name's McLeod. He goes, oh yeah, we kind of turned around. You weren't coming, so we just figured you were trying to make new friends. Did you talk to them? And I was like, nope. No, I did not. And everyone laughed because they were like, yeah, we kind of figured. It's like, yeah, I don't know how to talk to people. I'm not very good at it. I don't know what to talk about. Personally, I think it's like a defense mechanism of mine where like I feel uncomfortable talking to people about like my interests or anything in fear of being rejected.
All units, vehicle pursuit is in progress, possibly involving Majid.
But like not in like a romantic rejection, but being like bullied for whatever I enjoy. Like that kind of rejection. So like I try and just like mimic whatever people like. And like the only thing that I'm very bad at mimicking about would be sports, because I know nothing about sports. And of course these 2 other dudes were there and they were talking about sports, and I was just kind of like listening in, but I had no idea what they were talking about. Maybe they're talking about like football or something.
What's the matter?
But because I don't know anything about football, like I just kind of stayed quiet. But yeah, it was just like one of those things where it's like I don't really know what I'm doing. And then my coworkers were like, it's like, oh, we can set you up with this person. And I'm like, you know, I really don't like when people do that, because like it makes me feel like you think I can't do it on my own.
More of them? For criminals, these guys
Like, I did
have
it at
an
least
impressive
twice.
social circle.
Like 2 times. I could do it again, probably. Oh. Maybe. Probably. I'm also just okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine being alone, too, because, like, I don't really have to worry about nothing.
Had enough crazy drivers.
Like, when
in
I
the
was
city
with my
without
ex,
these guys
like,
on the
it was
streets.
crazy, because, like, there was always some sort of issue going on. And, like, I just remember being, like, stressed out about, like, whatever the fuck was going on. And it's like, honestly, I don't want to deal with that again. You know? It's just like, I really don't want to, like, have to wake up at 4 in the fucking morning to drive you to the hospital because something like a panic attack would happen or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and that sounds horrible. It really does. But like, I what I mean by that is like, I don't want to be worried about like someone else's safety or whatever. I don't like it when people worry about me. I don't want to worry about other people. Like, I know that's not really how it's supposed to work, but I don't know. It's just like it's not frustrating. I guess frustrating is not the right term, but like it's just upsetting to me that like that I feel this way when I care about someone, and it's like I don't want to feel like that. If that makes any sense. And I think that's like the biggest thing that like I'm afraid of about like getting back out there to people is yeah, it's funny because like my therapist is like, oh, you feel rejection. It's like I'm not afraid of being rejected. I actually prefer being rejected. Oddly enough, like I'm afraid of being accepted.
Gotta deploy a spider bot.
You know, because like once I'm accepted, then I gotta try, and it's like if I'm trying, then like I'm gonna fuck up. You know, like I'm not a perfect person. Like I'm stupid and I'll make mistakes.
Time to find those other bombs.
And like that, it can like hurt someone. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do that. Like my second relationship, like I probably should not have entered that relationship. I had just gotten out of the last one, and like honestly, I was not ready for it. And I felt bad because that person had asked me out, and I had said no.
A few more out there.
but I had said no because she had reminded me of my ex like a lot, like, and not in like a lot of big ways, but like in small, minuscule, insignificant ways that like don't matter, but for whatever reason I just can't get over, you know. So
Got one.
so like I had said no to her, but then like I felt bad. Like 2 days later I was like, hey, you know what, maybe I'm being like too defensive, right? You know, like maybe I'm just like pushing away. Let's try it out. And then like we lasted a few months, but like I still couldn't get over like those hang-ups.
Should look for the blinking lights.
You know,
on the
like
bomb
we had like a joke where
Got it.
like
Grab
she
the
would do
last
something
one.
and I'd be like, oh, you know who else like that? Like your twin. And
Just in time.
that kind of like became like a joke between me and her. But like,
That
you know, I
could've
felt
turned
bad
out badly.
because like a lot of times when we're hanging out, like I was just thinking about someone else and like I couldn't fucking do that to this sweet fucking person. You know what I mean? Like this absolute perfect person in my opinion. Not really perfect, but you know what I mean? Like just like someone who didn't deserve this like thing going to her. So like I had to end it with her. And like we had remained friends, so we're still good. We're still cool. We still hang out every once in a while. We still go to Six Flags and like crack stupid jokes and whatnot, like we used to. In a lot of regards, a lot of it hasn't changed, but a lot of it has. So it's like, I don't know. I don't regret that relationship, but I also regret. I don't regret being in that relationship, but I regret having to go through it. If that makes any sense. Like I didn't like that I needed to go through that relationship to like learn that about myself, because like you know what I mean, like we like, although it was only a few months, like I feel like we're moving a little too fast, honestly. And I just couldn't commit with like these like anxieties or whatever, so like it was just bad. Like on my end, it was just bad on my end. It was literally one of those "it's not you, it's me" type shit, and I like genuinely fucking meant it. It wasn't like
1039 reports of suspicious activity on
just
a
like an
local
excuse
rooftop.
to break up with
Please
someone.
investigate.
I like literally meant that.
North of Houston.
Fucking asshole. But yeah.
Rooftop money handoff. Maybe I
What were we
should lend
talking?
a
How the
hand.
fuck did I get? Oh yeah, my coworkers. Yeah, my coworkers are like, yeah, I can set you up with this person. And I'm like, I'm good. Not really looking for anything like right now. Don't ask me how we got this conversation. Oh, you know, we were talking about
This puts a dent in
the
Hammerhead's bottom line.
memorial. Bro, that was one massive swerve. How the fuck did I go from a memorial to like Dayton and like my past therapy section? This video is essentially a fucking NF music video. Therapy session. Thanks, docs, for listening to my problems. I'm sure a lot of you might not have anything to say about it.
Hammerhead's not messing
Or
around.
you do. I don't know.
Building could. What's happening, officer?
I'm interested.
We've got a witness in there, but Hammerhead's guys.
I like reading your comments. You guys
Don't worry,
write some
officer.
funny
I'll
stuff.
take care of the bombs.
Sometimes I get comments on like really old videos of mine from like a few years ago, and I still read them. And and like I had this one guy constantly ask me really not
Okay,
like
Spidey,
funny
don't
questions,
think
but just
about what could
questions
go
that like
wrong
I don't know
there.
the answers to, because they're about hurdy-gurdy. Like they're all my hurdy-gurdy videos. And he'll be like, "Oh, who's the voice talking that you can't see?" And I'm like, "I don't know, narrator? Could be Sadorf. Who knows?" I had like to literally remember the goddamn villain's name from that fucking game to like reply to that person. So this puzzle is being reused, so we're just gonna do the same thing that we did last
I
time.
did it.
Our weird little S guy,
Uh-oh.
Snicky Snake.
Fail safe on the secondary bombs activated.
What I like about these missions too is that they progressively get kind of harder. Like how now it's like 3 bombs, before it was 2 bombs, and like they get into weird places or they get like snipers involved. I like that the Spider-Bot missions go from like 4 bombs to 7 bombs or 8 bombs or whatever it is, number that we're on. But yeah. So Far From Home was an okay movie. I liked Mysterio.
Thanks. We'll be able to take care of the
He was a
witness from
cool villain. I always liked Mysterio in
Just
like
doing my part.
media and whatever, like the media Spider-Man. It's always good. He's always a good character to to see. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't really care for the movie all that much. It like I liked Homecoming, but Far From Home was just like okay. I fucking love Zendaya Coleman. Zendaya is amazing,
Shakedown. Hammerhead's.
and I've always enjoyed watching her do her like her parts and whatever, like in Euphoria or whatever. I really enjoy her. So like she was kind of the thing that I like really like watching that movie, but like whatever. It was an okay movie. I prefer Homecoming over it, but it's definitely no Way Home. Like No Way Home was the best one in that trilogy, hands down. And it's not even like Toby or Andrew. I just really liked the Green Goblin. I love Willem
Hammerhead's trying to bring
Dafoe
back the good old
coming
days.
back. I love
Weren't good for
Doc
anyone but
Ock. I
him.
forgot his name, the guy who plays him off the top of my head, but oh, so good. I wish they actually got the actor to do Sandman. I don't know if he just voiced it, but like he was the whole Sandy thing. I wish he was actually the actor who played Flip Marco. Well, anyway, guys, that about does it for all our crimes. While I had my little
Text
therapy
to
session.
Yuri, and the cops are on their way.
Next time, we're going to be doing the actual story mission. Goodbye.